pretty good way to welcome a guy to the show, right? Here we are at a beautiful Scottsdale Stadium. Unbelievable day in Arizona, Bay Area. You got to get down here. Saturday is the first game. John Miller and Dwayne Kuiper will be sitting in these very chairs, but it's Brian Murphy, Marcus Boucher, the Murph and Marcus Show, and we are welcoming in the man who hit that home run, Casey Schmitt, Giants infielder, and all-around good dude with a mustache and a smile.
That's it. What's
Good
up,
morning,
Casey?
Casey. How are you, man?
Good morning. How are we doing? Yeah, I got the mustache. I'm still rocking it.
It's the thing, huh? That's the look?
It's in right now. I like it.
It's funny. We were talking off air before the interview started of our last interview with Matt Williams and how he said it was like looking in the mirror. I said the only difference is, Casey, you got a mustache. Matt doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, he's a legend. So
Well, let's start there. It is, those of us who remember Matt Williams' career, it's eerie, the parallels. A third baseman with soft hands, you can play a little short also, a guy with some natural power, and a guy who's got all the talent and prospects in the world who just has a little bit of an adjustment period in the big leagues. And it's you, and it's him. So have you guys talked about that?
yeah, he's told me that he's seen himself in me. So that's really cool to kind of get that comparison. Yeah, but I've just been working with him. Out there on the field, and during spring training, we get a chance to go in and talk to him, and talk through some stuff. But I mean, like the adjustment period, I feel like it definitely there was an adjustment period last year, and I feel really good right now with where I'm at.
He said you are supremely confident on defense. Is that accurate?
Yeah, so I would say I'm pretty confident over there.
Mm-hmm. And shortstop is in your bag.
Yeah, I have in the back pockets. I've been working on short too, just staying on those two on the side of the infield. So, I mean, I got the opportunity to do it last year. So, I mean, I'm whatever way I can get on the field, just working on both.
And Casey, I know we've talked about some of those growing pains last year of kind of learning at the major league level, moving to shortstop, moving to second base. So how much more comfortable are you moving around the diamond going into this season?
Yeah, I think this year I'm a little more comfortable doing it. I think last year, I mean, it was a lot of adjustment for me. I haven't played shortstop in a while, probably since I was 12, and then I think 2022. I played like 30 games over there in Eugene, and then didn't play there since. And then coming into last year, got to work over there again. So I think it was a little tough for me to kind of figure out how to learn it on the spot. But I think right now I feel like I have a good idea of how to handle the two and how to separate the two.
And Casey Schmitt is the voice you hear live at Scottsdale Stadium. The Murph and Marcus Show. We are delighted to be here. We're here today and tomorrow. First broadcast is Saturday. John Miller and Dwayne Kuiper will be sitting in these chairs. It's pretty awesome. John's will be playing the Cubs, I believe, on Saturday. Is that correct? Yeah. And then over Sunday, go see, is it Boch on Sunday, the Rangers? How about that? So Pat Burrell's here as your hitting coach. Mm-hmm. And you guys are now getting to work every day in the cage. What's that experience been like? What's he teaching you?
Yeah, so he's been awesome with me. He's one of the first coaches that I met, after I signed in 2020. He's always been someone that I've always reached out to, and he's always been really helpful with me, and getting me back on track. And I'm really glad to be able to continue to work with him up here. So it's been really special.
And were you and Pat able to work together in the minors when he was working with some of the prospects?
Yeah. So I was able to work with him. We got through some stuff. Me getting hit in the face, we got through that together, as well as all the other coaches that helped me as well. But yeah, he's awesome. He's been really great with me, and he's always someone that I reach out to whenever I'm in need of questions, or if I need help with something.
How much does he talk to you about mental versus physical?
All the time. Yeah, I think that's a big thing. I think you got to be in the box, with confidence. If you go in there and you're like, oh, I'm not sure if I can do this or whatnot, then you've kind of already failed. You've already kind of put yourself in a bad spot. And hitting's already hard enough, so why would you kind of want to go in there with a negative attitude and make it worse for yourself?
An approach too. Is he talking to you about more of a right center approach, or is he looking for launch power? What are you guys thinking in the box?
Yeah, just staying centered. For me, I have quick hands, so I think for me, just not trying to cheat to that ball in, and just kind of just let my swing naturally play to it. And I've noticed I've been able to get more flight that way, without even trying to. So I think just kind of staying, center of the diamond, in the gaps, is really, I think it's really helped me. I've already seen it, in BP, and then it felt good during live hitters yesterday as well.
Do you think of yourself as a power hitter or as a gap to gap guy?
I feel like I'm a little bit of both. I feel like I got some power, and I feel like I can hit for a good average. So I think for me, it's just kind of just staying consistent with it.
And talking about some of the resources that you have, whether it's Pat, whether it's Matt, or maybe a guy like Pablo Sandoval, who's made his return to the clubhouse, have you been able to pick the brain of Pablo so far, whether it's at the plate or moving around defensively like he did so much in his career?
Not yet, but I've talked to him a little bit. But yeah, I get to. I think it's today. I get to go out on the field and be out there with him today. So I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
Oh man, it's you aware of his legend with the 3 home runs? In
Oh
2012?
yeah, I'm aware of it.
You guys should have that on loop in the clubhouse there.
So
So
we should.
So Bob Melvin, your new skipper. Can you talk about your relationship with him? I mean, obviously Gabe was your guy, and that's the guy who brought you up, so you always have a special relationship with him. But now it's a whole new deal. What's that process like of getting to know him and the communication level? What's the Casey Melvin vibe?
Yeah, it's been great so far. I mean, I enjoy being around him. I mean, he's a legend, you know. So he's just a good person to be around, and you know, I don't know. I've just heard so many great things about him, and you know, just being around him and having being on the field, and you know, just seeing him there on our side, it's really cool.
Well, yeah, I guess not to put like you always compare people, and that means you're supposed to put somebody down by comparison. So I'm not asking you like put down the previous coaching staff, but what is different about Melvin?
You know, I'm not too sure. I think it's maybe that old school way. I would say I'm not too sure yet of how everything's going, but you know, I'm right now. I'm really enjoying.
A little early.
I'm really enjoying where everything's at right now, and you know, I'm just looking forward to going out and playing and having fun and, you know, winning ball games.
Now, I think one of the only negatives you could say about Bob Melvin coming to town is he came in and took your number 6, Casey. So I know there's been some talk about what number you're going to wear this year. Do you want to announce to the audience what number is going to be debuted this year by Casey Schmitt?
Yeah, I got 10 on right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be rocking 10 this year.
All right, and since we're on the topic of jerseys, I know it's been a big topic across MLB right now. Is the new material of the jerseys this year, have you tried them on? Do you have any complaints?
I don't know if I can say anything on there. Okay. I don't want to put anyone in bad spots, but I mean they look good. I enjoy how they look, but yeah, I mean you've heard, I guess, what everyone's saying. Yeah. So
you'd rather stay out of it.
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
Smart man.
Yeah,
Smart
I'm good on this one.
Okay, so listen, this is going to be the question that's an annoying question, but it's about the Dodgers and everything they did. You know, Matt Williams told us the best answer is you guys don't worry about them, you just worry about yourselves, right? But when you look around baseball and you see that happening, what is your reaction? First of all, there's money to be made if you're a good baseball player, right? Shohei Ohtani and Yamamoto. But, I mean, you know, your reaction amongst your peers when you see the Dodgers go out and do something like that, is it discouraging or does it make you more, I don't know, pissed off or competitive?
I mean, I think the best way to say it is, you know, you just focus on yourselves, focus on the team that you have right here. I think we have a really good ball team, a really big ball club. So, you know, I'm just excited to go out and play, and I think it's going to be a really good year. I mean, we can't control that kind of stuff. You know, guys, you know, wanting to go, you know, elsewhere, we can't control that. But what we can control is, you know, kind of within, and you know, I think for us, we had a really good team. So I'm really excited to get this thing going.
Casey Schmitt's the voice you hear. We're live at Scottsdale Stadium. He's getting ready to. Do you know, by the way, if you're playing Saturday or Sunday? Or is it?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I haven't looked yet. I should probably know that.
Actually, it probably doesn't tell you that.
I should probably look.
Until the day before. Just a little before we let you go, just a little about the thrill of being in the bigs. You know, was it the travel? Was it the different parks? What like sort of to be a little kid, if you can remember the little kid in you, what it was like to be in the big leagues for the first time.
It was surreal. I mean, for me, I always played MLB The Show. So, I mean, kind of going and, you know, playing in those games, and you know, I played Road to the Show like on the game, and then I got to play in all these different stadiums, and then to be able to go out and play in those stadiums in real life, it was unbelievable. I mean, I got to go visit these, you know, places I've never been to as well. So I mean, I go in there and I get to look at all the crazy, you know, all the crazy stadiums. It was just amazing. You know, I loved it.
Was there a favorite?
Other than Oracle, there's a couple. I really enjoyed San Diego because I grew up there,
right.
And I went to Padre games as a kid. So that was a special trip for me. Got to have a lot of my friends and family there as well. Every stadium's just been so great, just because I've been there for the first time, and then playing there, and watching it on TV, and then getting that opportunity to go play.
So you feel
there.
Like you're in a movie or something.
It literally does.
Does that play a role in a little bit in getting your mind adjusted too? Like maybe this go around you'll be a little more settled, maybe.
Yeah, I think this year is just kind of a year for me to just gonna stay calm and just stay within. I think last year, I ran into some troubles with, trying to do too much, and not handling the at bat, better, or lining out and being pissed about it. And then this year, that's kind of, I'm just kind of going with the mentality of just controlling what I can control. I hit something hard at someone, so what? I got another at bat.
And what clicked in that last game when you hit 2 bombs in game 162? Did you find something?
Yeah.
Did you find something?
Couple extra Sour Patch Kids. What's going on, Casey?
I mean, it was just me. It was just going out and laying it all out there, and whatever happens, happens. And that was just kind of the mentality that I went into it. I'm gonna go out and play and just have fun and just kind of control what I can control. And it was Craw's day, so it was really cool to be a part of it.
It was Craw. In fact, having no Craw, do you feel sort of, even though you guys only played together 1 year, you feel that absence a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. I do really miss him.
He's a little bit Uncle Craw, huh? And then
Papa Craw.
Papa Craw.
There it is.
Just last one, you mentioned the Parks Oracle. So that's going to be your home, hopefully, for several years now. Like, so what did you learn about the winds or the day versus night, and how to hit at Oracle and how to play defense at Oracle?
Yeah, the wind's definitely crazy, but once you kind of get used to it and get those reps there, then it starts to become better. Yeah, and I like it in there. I love it. I think I see really well there. When I'm not swinging at sliders in the dirt.
Does it make you realize what Barry Bonds did?
It makes it even more crazy. It was that's unbelievable.
Last couple minutes here live with Casey Schmitt from Scottsdale Stadium. And Casey, the last thing I wanted to ask you about is we had Patrick Bailey on the show earlier this morning, and he talked to us about fatigue after his first big league season at the major league level. Now, he came back this year a little thicker, put on some extra size. Is there anything that you did this offseason to maybe prepare you for the 162-game marathon in your second season?
Yeah, for me, I'm always been pretty good at keeping my weight throughout like a season. But this year I kind of made it a goal to kind of come in just slightly heavier. So I'm at about 220 right now. And then I think probably as we start, I'll probably stay between 220 and 215. And I think last year I was staying between 210 and 215. So now I'm just going to keep those extra 5 pounds or 3 pounds or whatnot and just kind of stay in that area. But I feel really good at this weight, and like I said, I'm really excited to go out and get this thing going.
No, he's got a great energy about him, a great relax. Everybody's rooting for you, man. My kid has a Casey Schmitt jersey, and it's a number 6, so it's a vintage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's
he's got to get a new one.
No, I think it shows that he was with you OG.
OG.
He's OG,
Yeah.
day one Casey Schmitt guy.
That's going to be the deal. And as a little league coach here, what would you? I love watching you play defense. What do you tell kids about the best way to play third base, shortstop? What's the best way for a kid to approach a ground ball?
Yeah, for me, what really helped me the most was to create the hops that you kind of want. Try to create that long hop if you can, and if you can't, get the short hop and go up and pick it. It makes it a lot easier. It does sound difficult, but that's how I kind of take it, is creating the hops that you want to get with your feet. That's a big one for me.
It sounds like that is achieved through reps.
Yes, yeah, I think it just takes kind of going out there, and for me, I'm a visual learner, so I kind of go out there and I have to kind of see it for myself and kind of feel it.
Well, we'll look forward to watching. You going to take some ground balls today?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to him field ground balls and fire fastballs across the diamond at 94, 95 miles per
before
hour.
I let you go. Like, when are they going to use you on the mound?
Yeah, back to your
I
That
don't
was
know.
at San Diego State. You were the closer, right?
Yeah, it was.
I mean, it's out there.
Yeah, and is that something that you work on during the offseason? I know pitchers go through an offseason throwing program, or do you just wake up out of bed throwing 90 across the diamond?
I definitely take care of my arm.
Yeah.
I definitely, in the off season, I'll start playing catch in probably about like November, December. Start playing catch, and then at January is when it starts like kind of ramping up a little bit.
Is the key long toss? You a long toss guy?
For me, I don't know. I think when I was younger, I would long toss, but now like I don't go past like 90 feet.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't try to kind of throw too much, unless I'm like on the diamond like working on stuff. Then I can throw like a lot more. But I mean, for me, it's just I don't know. I don't go past 90.
Okay. Well, Statcast has the tracks his throws, right? So now we can see, right? Is it Ellie Dela Cruz who has the?
Yeah. Ellie and you last year, I think, were the top
Yeah.
velocity across the diamond.
So now it's on.
Yeah, I think he was at like 99. So I gotta get back
You
up
got to hit
there.
those Jaeger bands or something, man.
Yeah, I gotta get it back
Well,
up.
Casey, everybody's rooting for you, man. We sure do appreciate you stopping by, Murph and Marcus, and we will definitely see you today, tomorrow, and then we'll see you back in San Francisco.
Sounds good.